This is ABC 15 Arizona on CW 61.
And welcome back to ABC 15 Mornings right here on CW 61 Arizona. I'm Justin Pizzera.
I'm Allison Rodriguez. We are going to start right now with breaking news.
We continue to follow breaking news out of Afghanistan this morning, where there has been an explosion outside of the Kabul airport. We're waiting to get word from the Pentagon about how many people were hurt.
Now, as you know, thousands of people have been flocking to the airport there as they try to flee the Taliban takeover. Yesterday, the Defense Department put out a warning to stay away from the airport because of credible threats of a possible attack.
A defense official told CNN the U.S. believes ISIS-K wants to cause violence at the airport and is capable of carrying out multiple attacks. Again, there's like 1,500, believed to be 1,500 Americans still in Afghanistan this morning.
That's right. And just seeing our latest alerts here, the Pentagon and U.S. officials, they're saying that this is a very fluid situation and that casualties and the whole situation is being assessed right now. So we're going to bring you the very latest developments as we continue to monitor this out of Afghanistan. Meantime, let's bring things back here at home. More breaking news to tell you about. Phoenix police investigating a deadly shooting.
Mark is live for us at the scene near 35th Avenue and Northern. Good morning, Mark.
Yeah, Allison and Justin, good morning. You can see daylight has revealed a lot more in this situation. The crime scene, as you can see, stretching all the way down the block in this neighborhood. This is around 33rd Avenue and Harmut. The call came in the early morning hours around 2 o'clock, police say, of a shooting in this area. And once they got here, they did confirm that an adult male was shot and killed. So, as you can imagine, there are several Phoenix police officers on scene. I've seen detectives and the crime lab personnel out here as well. They've been out here all morning long working to complete this investigation. They're still working out a lot of the details in all of this, and they haven't released much of it to the public, like the identity of the victim and how the shooting all got underway in the first place, whether there was an argument or some type of robbery attempt that led to the shooting. But those are all the types of things that they are investigating at this point. But again, one person, an adult male, shot and killed here in this quiet neighborhood, disturbing the peace this morning. Once we find out more information about a potential suspect or any other information that led to this shooting, we'll be sure to pass it along. Reporting live this morning, Mark Thompson, ABC 15 Arizona. I'll send it back to you.
And Mark, we have more flashing lights, this time on the freeway. A traffic alert to tell you about if you use the 202 westbound. This is the Santan Freeway, a live picture to show you. Look at this scene that is now leaving only one lane of travel open. As you can watch live with us, it looks like they're making some movement, so I will keep you posted as soon as more travel lanes open up. But right now, it's looking really, really bad for that desert drive time for you in this area. We usually see it looking really good. Right now, your average speed for this entire stretch from the 60 on the 202 westbound as you make your way to the 10, it's dropping with that drive time to about 50 minutes, getting closer to an hour in the East Valley. So you may want to take the 60 or the 202 Red Mountain as an alternate while they work to open some of those lanes back up. And continuing those traffic alerts for you, the I-10 westbound, 2 lanes are blocked near 43rd Avenue, and this has been going on for quite some time. So we do still see that orange on the map because of that one. I wanted to check those desert drive times for you all around the valley. I-10 eastbound from the Loop 303 to the mini stack, you're in the red at 46 minutes, and that's despite not having a crash in that area. It's the westbound lanes that's seeing some of those delays from that crash. So this is just so many people out on the roadways causing that red to pop up. I-17 southbound from the 101 to the stack, 19 minutes for that desert drive time. You're in the green. That's the good news there. And on the 51 southbound from the 101 to the mini stack, 18 minutes for that desert drive time.
Time right now is 7:33. Let's get a check on your most accurate forecast, and it is going to be a hot and spicy one out there today. We are in weather action mode here, and we do have an excessive heat warning. It's going to be in effect today until tomorrow evening because of these extremely hot triple digits, and it is pretty widespread. We're talking about the Phoenix metro area. It is stretching across the lower deserts across Arizona. Highs getting up to 113, even the lows awfully high there. You can see 83 to 88 degrees. As far as your temperatures here in the valley, yeah, 111 by 4 o'clock. It is just going to be so hot out there. So we're going to hit our high between 3 and 4 o'clock this afternoon. So again, 111 today, and then again tomorrow, 111. But there is a chance for storms. We'll talk about that coming up.
Well, following that breaking news at the
We are currently on a pace to finish by August the 31st.
President Biden continues to defend the decision to withdraw all American troops from Afghanistan by August 31st. As of Wednesday morning, 82,000 plus people have been evacuated from Kabul over the last week and a half. But while President Biden remains confident in the rescue effort going on in Afghanistan, the American people are becoming more skeptical. For the first time in his presidency, more Americans disapprove of the president than approve of him. That's according to Real Clear Politics polling average, which calculates all the polling that's being conducted on the president. It's not just one individual poll.
It's not just polls expressing skepticism. Members of Congress are expressing skepticism as well, which is why efforts to hold the Biden administration accountable for what's happened in Afghanistan will begin soon.
We view this, as I said during the hearing, as the beginning of vigorous oversight of what went wrong in our departure from Afghanistan.
That was Democratic Congressman Adam Schiff, a Biden ally who leads the House Intelligence Committee earlier this week. Meanwhile, Chairman Gregory Meeks, another Democrat who leads the House Foreign Affairs Committee, has already said he wants the Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin and Secretary of State Antony Blinken to testify soon in a public hearing. It is imperative that the administration provide the American people and Congress transparency about its Afghanistan strategy, he wrote in a letter. Meanwhile, some Republicans are vowing a lengthy investigation if they take back control of the House next year, especially since billions of American taxpayer dollars were spent training Afghan troops to fight the Taliban. Republican Congresswoman Claudia Tenney of New York tweeting, "Is it too soon for us to start discussing an Afghanistan Select Committee?" The reality is, while President Biden will not be testifying under oath because of the laws that stop him from doing so, his top advisors will be soon. Congress's scrutiny of President Biden's orders in Afghanistan could begin this fall and potentially last year's. In Washington, I'm Joe St. George.
Okay, I do want to give you an update now on that bombing in Afghanistan, in Kabul, at the airport there. The AP reporting that several witnesses are saying that several people have been killed and injured there. So we're going to continue to follow more developments. But we do want to get to our monsoon coverage and also the flooding that we saw the last couple of weeks. And more help is going to be on the way now for several areas of our state that are still dealing with the aftermath and the devastation from these storms. Governor Doug Ducey issuing a second declaration of emergency for Coconino County as a result of the powerful storm that hit just over a week ago. Now, these types of declarations, they make state funding available for response efforts and resources. Flagstaff continuing to see post-wildfire flooding when it rains, quickly turning streets into rivers. Damage assessments will be done on homes and businesses as residents try and work to recover.
Well, everything's kind of cleaned up a little bit in there, but I don't have walls, sheetrock, and stuff like that. No, that's coming soon, I hope.
I probably haven't even made a dent in my house. You know, we've gutted it out just so the moisture won't keep on climbing up the sheetrock.
Now, as for the Miami Globe area, residents there still feeling neglected. But for Gila County Emergency Management responding, saying they're receiving aid through other avenues like the Salvation Army. So if you are in need of assistance, there's a number to call. You can find that under this story online at abc15.com.
All the rain we have been getting is helping vegetation around the state, but fire officials say more vegetation can put certain parts of our state more at risk for wildfires. Our Jamie Warren is live with spots they're watching for this morning. Good morning, Jamie.
Justin, they are calling it a double-edged sword because that rain, well, it is definitely good for our drought, and in return, it creates all of this nice green vegetation up in the mountains. We found this right off of 51st Avenue and the 1-on-1. But in some parts of Arizona, this will all dry out very quickly. Tiffany DeVella with the Arizona Department of Forestry and Fire Management tells me in the high country like Sedona and Flagstaff, the vegetation will retain water longer, but it's the parts outlining Maricopa County that are most at risk. So the Superstitions, Carefree, Cave Creek, Wickenburg, and down in southern Arizona need to be on high alert. And no matter which parts of Arizona you are in, she recommends homeowners take a look at the areas surrounding their home for any new weeds or greenery that may have formed.
It's very important that they provide that buffer zone between their home and a potential wildfire. And, you know, it's as simple as removing dead or dying vegetation, cutting back limbs from off the rooftops, removing any debris from the gutters or the roofs as well.
So Davila says that all of this is the most greenery they've really seen in the past few years because of record rainfall. But again, it can quickly turn into something like this, dry brush. So that is why she is recommending that homeowners create that defensible space surrounding their home now rather than later. Reporting live in Phoenix, Jamie Warren, ABC 15, Arizona.
Well, the Phoenix Suns are asking for your input on a new in-the-works uniform design that's based on ancient Aztec symbols.
I like it. Okay, the team has released concept designs of a black and purple alternate jersey and shorts with the hopes of celebrating, quote, the communities and cultures that support us through uniform design. In this case, our Mexican and Mexican-American fans.
The jerseys features an Aztec sunstone on the chest with the PHS insignia and numbers. The team is asking you to share your thoughts on the uniforms on the Suns Twitter account. They do look pretty good, right?
Yeah, I like them. And if you grew up in a Mexican house like mine, you recognize that Aztec symbol right away. There's, you know, stuff around the house always. And so this is a cool way to tie, you know, everything in. And
this means I'm going to have to like have another t-shirt, pretty much. They're going to come out with another t-shirt and I'm going to have to spend $40 on another t-shirt.
I'm right there with you. Hey.
No complaints, though.
Hey, we've got more top stories coming up on ABC 15 Mornings. We've been tracking a lot here on CW 61. The federal government, why they're planning to expand use of facial recognition.
And what is this? Look at this. It's a way to beat the heat, right? We're going to show you this new obstacle course in the valley.